but losing her was it was just so powerful. It was so hard, and I knew that I had to do something so big to get myself kind of back, to kind of come back from that and shift. I mean, my whole world shifted, but I needed to find something to kind of fill that hole, if
So,
you will.
welcome to the Transformational Soul Talks. My name is Raschell Harlingten, and I'm really excited about this episode today. So, when we talk about journey, what comes to mind? What triggers come up for you? What do you think about? Well, my lovely guest today, Tiffany Jones, who is the founder of Patchworks Incorporated, a breast cancer thriver and a high school teacher, and of course, an adventurer. Tiffany Jones is not your ordinary high school teacher from the picturesque state of Maine. She is a spirited founder of Patchworks Incorporated, a nonprofit organization with a mission as grand as those mountains. Now, her journey is in the world of philanthropy was born from a personal mission to kick cancer's butt and to make a difference. So after the tragedy of losing both of her parents to cancer, Tiffany embarked on an extraordinary journey. She climbed the towering heights of Kilimanjaro as a symbolic battle against the relentless foe. Her courage and determination to the face of adversity led to the creation of Patchworks Incorporated, an organization that brings together people and supplies to Tanzania. I love this, providing vital support to those in need. Now, her story takes an unexpected turn, though, when herself became a breast cancer thriver. Her personal experience with cancer has given her an unwavering commitment to her cause and profound understanding of the struggles individuals face in their battle against the disease. So I love this, Tiffany. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the Transformational Soul Talks.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rochelle. I'm honored to be here, and I feel blessed to be able to share my story. So thank you for the space.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when we sat down, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and we were having that audio talk, and I was listening to everything that you were sharing, and I was thinking in my head, oh my gosh, this is an incredible story, you know, and all that you went through. So maybe you could share a little bit about that. Just give us a sort of synopsis of sort of how that all unfolded.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it really began for me when my mom passed away.
Mhm.
And it was such a catalyst. I had lost my father like 6 years before to cancer as well. And my mom had ovarian cancer. But losing her was it was just so powerful. It was so hard, and I knew that I had to do something so big to get myself kind of back, to kind of come back from that and shift. I mean, my whole world shifted, but I needed to find something to kind of fill that hole, if you will.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I know it is crazy. And the other piece I really, for me, that I have taken from that is that you can't say someday forever. This is it, and it struck me so strong, right? This is it. This is our life. And so many times I'd be like, someday I'll do that someday. And, we really have today, and living in this day, accepting and loving and being present in this moment is so powerful. It
It
really is.
is. It is. And I love that. So I know that you and I talked, and I just want to share with the audience. So you decided that you were going to take that massive leap of faith and climb Kilimanjaro, which, girl, I take my hat to you because that's huge. That's huge. That's massive. What was going through your head? What was your
I,
first steps?
I don't know. That's a good question. What it was like, I don't know, maybe temporary insanity, but I don't know. I had been working with a man who does take people up Mount Kilimanjaro, and he takes people affected by cancer up Kilimanjaro. He's a cancer survivor himself. and he kind of planted the seed, like, someday you'll see, Tiffany, you'll come to Africa. And I am a teacher. I have always wanted to go to Africa. I've watched people that do these things, right, and thought, how can I do that? That could never be me. And it's a 6-day hike up this mountain.
6 days. Wow.
6-day hike up this mountain. It is 19,341 feet. And it is hard. It is the hardest thing I have ever literally done. I mean, you're hiking, you don't have, the oxygen just gets thinner and thinner.
Yes.
As you get up, right? And I'm not a typical mountain climber. And I just had surgery 3 weeks before. But I was there. I was definitely determined. I was in it all the way. And it was day 4. The Branco Wall is like rock climbing. It is like you have to use hands, feet. It is like there's a narrow ledge. Like it is, again, it was just, and it's amazing. I mean, meanwhile, you can't imagine the views. You're in this like amazing top of the world place, and the mountain is so powerful. It's just awesome. So if I hadn't fallen, I would never have gotten to go to these schools. That would have never happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it was so instantly when I got there, I connected with the teacher. And as a teacher, understanding kind of what that classroom needs are, right? And we brought a lot of supplies. My daughter had spent the year gathering donations, and I was so happy to bring those. But I saw so clearly what happens so often is that people will bring supplies, and it's like they're Santa for a day and then leave. And meanwhile, the teacher is like not stuck there, but like is there 365 days trying to entertain these kids. And you've just come in and kind of taken their their power away, right? Almost,
right.
The kids are like, you could never be as great as Santa, as this person who brought all this, when are they coming back? Whereas the teacher has to be there. And so I really saw that my mission clearly, that it is to support the teachers and help them with supplies, help them with curriculum, to support their year, to support their education, not for me to come in and
be like Santa,
be like exactly.
Yeah. You're actually doing more justice to the situation by constantly supplying those teachers, because they now look like the hero in a sense, and you're supporting them, and they're the ones that are shaping those minds.